Be outside, unless you're having an outdoor wedding, right?
Yeah.
How does it look out there?
It's looking like you may want to move it inside this week. We're unfortunately going to have some pretty high rain chances. That is good news, hopefully, for our watershed. Maybe that can cash in on some of this rainfall, but otherwise, we're looking at a couple inches heading into this week. Today, 96 is where we topped out this afternoon. 77 is where we started, so pretty close to average, but still above average in terms of both that high and low temperature. You can see earlier today, whenever we got up to that 96-degree mark, right around 1 o'clock, we had some rainfall at the airport, and that dropped that temperature over 15 degrees, closer to 20 degrees whenever you look at the 5-minute observations, but it dropped it a lot. So there's some of those showers that went right over the airport. We're sitting in the middle 80s in Corpus Christi right now. You can see a lot of those showers and thunderstorms that moved inland earlier with the sea breeze and on some outflow boundaries. It's just the rain-cooled air that comes down to the surface and kicks outward. A lot of that went inland, and now it's kind of gone kaput. There's not much rain on the radar anymore. So Futurecast started off a little bit aggressive there, but we are going to see mostly quiet weather heading into the overnight hours tonight. A stray shower right along the coast is possible, but otherwise partly cloudy, a little bit of fog, and some humid temperatures in the morning. Now heading into tomorrow afternoon, it'll be a pretty similar day of weather compared to today, but the rain chances are a little bit higher, and that continues each and every day for the next couple of days. So temperatures stay in the 70s most mornings, but in the afternoon, those high temperatures may be limited to the 80s heading into the next couple of days. And with that, feels like temperatures are also going to get knocked down. So the reason for this wet weather pattern, we're kind of squished in between two high pressures here, one off to the west, one to the east, and a stationary front, and you can almost imagine a trough right here in between the two of them dipping down, and that's keeping this stationary front here. Again, we talked about this at the top of the show. Stationary fronts, they're a great focus for moisture, and we have a lot of it coming into South Texas. So that is what's helping boost our rain chances, as well as some little impulses of energy coming around that big high pressure. So we're going to keep these rain chances in the forecast for multiple days, if not the entire week. And anytime that we've got rain chances over 60% with our new weather impact branding, we do issue weather impact alert days. So for Tuesday through Thursday, we're expecting rain chances anywhere from 60 to 80%. We could see some pretty heavy rain, as well as a bit of a flood risk, which we'll talk about here in just a second. So what you should be doing is have your rain gear handy and drive safe. If you do see any water on the road, remember to turn around, don't drown. So again, we're expecting multiple inches of rain, anywhere from 2 to 4 inches across the coastal bend. Some locations to our north where that stationary front is hanging out closer to I-10, even higher. So here's what that flood risk looks like. It's on the lower end heading into Tuesday, but Wednesday looks to be the heaviest rain, and with that we do have a slight risk for flooding here in the coastal bend, and that flood risk does lower but carries through the end of the week into Thursday. Tonight, no concerns with that flooding. 76 for our low temperature, 93 tomorrow afternoon, and again, like yesterday, you can see these little spots of lighter colors on our temperature map and heat index map, because that is where those heavy rains could fall, and it would take those temperatures down. So it is still going to feel quite hot tomorrow afternoon, but thankfully whenever we get to these days with that weather impact alert, the rain, it's going to make us not only actually cooler, but we're going to be feeling a lot cooler. So once we get to Tuesday and Wednesday, our feels like temperatures are going to be below 100 degrees. So that is music to my ears here heading into the middle of summer.
Wow, man,
Yeah.
when you showed that graphic right there that had all the 100 degrees, you know, the feels like, I was like, oh my goodness. But that'll be good that it'll cool us off a little bit.
For sure.
Awesome. Thank you for that.